Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His
first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Tomoyuki Sagano. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, last time out, he's only able to complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Just about to get started. Here's Shohei Ohtani. The 1-1. Ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. And there it is. He continues his hot swinging.
Gotta love the resiliency shown in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Just settling in here at Coors Field. Runner takes off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Throw cut off to second, but he's in there easily.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 runs in. The throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-0. Nice grab. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground. Castro sends it to first. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field, and on the mound in this one, number 70. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard.
That's the ball.
Look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. The kick, the 3-2. And a payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for Colorado, Jordan Beck.
What do you got?
Swing. Now an appeal to first. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on the go. There's a
Ball
ball.
break.
Throw to second, and he's safe. What a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Denver, top of the second. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team, and sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
And while it's still, there goes the runner. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Lead runner around second, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball to the right
It's a foul
side.
ball.
And foul ball. 2-2.
Ball, that's low.
In the dirt. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Quick move to first, and he's back in there. Runners at the corners, nobody out. As we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Runner on the go. This one smoked on its way out of here. He leaves the yard to right, and they boost their lead. It's 5-zip.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Ground ball up the middle. A dive. He's got it. Over to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
2 down, base is empty. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2, Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies.
Ball, down.
That one ripped. Tucker takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. On the ground,
Foul,
right side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. This is Willie Castro. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Two now.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one to first, and Freeman, the Gold Glover, makes the play. He takes it himself to the bag. Back here at Coors Field, top half of the third inning, Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Here's a 1-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because
Outside,
it
that's
really
a ball.
hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Ouch, that one drilled him. His throw is not in time, an infield single. And they'll go back to check on the right-hander now. Runner on the move. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's Kyle Tucker. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Next pitch, not close, up high. This one in the air, center field. Doyle under it. 2 down. Man at second. Lined into left center, base hit. Here comes Freddie around third. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Muncy digs in. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Ball, that's just out.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
And that'll load the bases. Challenge from behind the dish here. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. That's out to center field. Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself as they escape the bases loaded jam. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Line drive, and that's a fair ball. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Breaking ball down and in. Did a nice job of just catching out in front. I like that he didn't spin off the ball by opening up that front hip too early.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
He goes down looking. So the Rockies lineup turns over. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. That one misses. And now 3-1. Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. And ball four to a board.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard, 2 outs. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. And that's a base hit. McCarthy around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 7-1.
Everything came together for him. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
And he hits a ground ball right side. They limit the damage here. Start of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side. Slinging it to first in time. Here's a 1-1. To third. And it gets by him. Throw to first. Gets him. Good job to stay with it there for the second out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Will Smith. That one hammered but pulled foul. And it's through for a hit. Shohei gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder Kyle Tucker.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Back here in Denver, ready to go. Bottom 4. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2. Sets him down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
First baseman, Edward Julian.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
In the air, left field. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So digging in, Willie Castro.
Third baseman, Willie Castro.
2 down, nobody on. That's towards center. Edman under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the 5th. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Next pitch misses. Full count now. That's ripped to right down the line. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Fastball for a strike. Man at second. Way inside, gets out of the way. No question about this one. It's out of here. makes Muncy a 2-run homer. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Now pitching.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Keegan Thompson. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Nope, outside.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up. All over that one right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Runner takes off. So
Take your
walk
base, ball
puts
four.
runners at first and second.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
1-1 now. Double steal. That's it for a strike. Throws, skips past him. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball. Nice grab. Fires to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out. Here's Mookie now. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, number 58. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ball.
And that
Oh, that
misses.
misses out.
3 balls and a strike. Line drive, Adam in center field. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Right through there for a strike. Line drive, that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And it's 11-2. So man aboard, now the number 2 hitter, Hunter Goodman. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Top 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Drilled out towards left center field. Doyle on the move. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. In the dirt. Man at second. This one in the air, center field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here comes Max Muncy. Two and one now. Just missed. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Center fielder Tommy Edman. Now pitching for the Rockies. Number 47, Juan Mejia.
Tied him up inside with that one. To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first. They limit the damage here. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th. Jordan Beck digging in for the new pitcher in the game, Roki Sasaki.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Inside.
Oh, that's inside.
Full count now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Too low,
ball 3.
and it's ball 3.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 away. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 2 and 2. Just
Ball 3.
missed. Goes down looking. Back here at Coors Field, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hye-Sung Kim. Strike 2. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that one's going to get into the corner. And it's a leadoff double to start the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. He's trying for third, pitching for a strike. Throw to third, save. That wasn't close.
Inside ball.
That's off the mark, and the count's full. Got him looking. One out. Here's Betts. Runner on at third, one gone. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. There's one. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now.
On the tag, he's out.
Cut down, and that is. Back here in Denver, bottom of the seventh, Edouard Julien digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. We've seen a lot of soft contact from them, and it hasn't been easy to barrel up the baseball in this one, but I'm interested to see if they can make any adjustments moving forward.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Nope, that's inside.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. Castro wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fights it off, he'll see another. Draws the walk there. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy. Ball to strike. Right there for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find the...
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw.
Out.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Brennan Bernardino.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Slings to first in time. Will Smith to the plate. Hot shot to third. Throw to first in time. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Relay throw to second, and that's a two-out double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And it's fouled off. Runner at second, two down, and we're in the top of the eighth. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped in the air, left field. And that is that. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Tyler Freeman. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Rustar Grotero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. One away. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
That one 95 to finish him off. Back here at Coors Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they add to their lead. It's 13-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair along the bat.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there, and that one is gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 14-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Victor Vodnik. He last pitched 2 days ago. And up next for Los Angeles, Hesung Kim. Bunting for a hit. Grabs it barehanded, throw to first,
No,
but
he's
it's
safe.
not in time. Base hit. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man at second. Runner on the go again. And they'll do it again. Vodnik checks the runner.
He's in there. He's safe.
Dive. Here's a 2-2. Runner goes again.
That's
Pitch is
ball
high. Throw to
Hey!
third. He's safe. Three-two on the way. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Shohei Ohtani goes deep. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add on. It's 16-2.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
Here's Mookie now. Four runs already in the frame here at the top of the 9th. That missed inside. 3-1. Foul ball. Hard hit to right center, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Betts into second.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended to the swing for the line drive base hit.
Nope, he held back. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
Number 44.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one
Ball
off
three.
the mark, and it's a full count. Base hit center field. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Man on second, 2 down. Goes down swinging. Back here in Denver, all set for the bottom of the ninth. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time. 1 down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that one hit to first. Freeman steps on the bag. Rockies down to their final out. So up next, Edouard Julien.
That's ball 2.
One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
So this one got a little out of hand. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.